how impossible it looked. They made the mistake that many of us make today. They stopped right where they were. They thought, you can't argue with the facts. You can't deny these people are bigger, stronger, more experienced. They looked at it only logically, realistically, and talked themselves out of it. They had a no-way mentality. That group of 2 million people never did make it into the promised land. I wonder what would have happened if they would have added the nevertheless. What if the spies would have come back and said, Moses, the people are huge, there are giants in the land, it looks impossible, nevertheless, we are well able. Nevertheless, we've been armed with strength for this battle. Nevertheless, the forces that are for us are greater than the forces that are against us. If they would have added the nevertheless, the same God that parted the Red Sea, the same God that brought them water out of a rock, the same God that caused Pharaoh to let them go and gave them valuables on the way out, that same God would have helped them to defeat those giants. Instead of wandering around in the desert for those 40 years, they would have lived in the promised land for 40 years. Friends, don't let a no-way mentality keep you from God's best. It may look impossible. I'm not asking you to deny it. Just add the nevertheless. These enemies look huge. Nevertheless, me and God are a majority. This sickness looks permanent. Nevertheless, it's only temporary. The number of my days God will fulfill. I don't see how I could ever get out of debt in the natural. Nevertheless, explosive blessings are chasing me down. Or maybe I've been through a loss, a disappointment. Nevertheless, I know God has beauty for these ashes. He can turn mourning into dancing.